Do you see your kids tinkering with their gadgets all day? You are not alone. Countless parents are getting increasingly worried about the amount of time their kids spend on their gadgets, usually checking social media, surfing the net, or playing games. Hi everyone. Teach My Child is dedicated to helping children maximize their potential. In this video, we'll discuss how to use gadgets and games to promote learning. Educational researchers have discovered that kids can learn more from games than we thought. You can breathe easy knowing that your children would be able to take advantage of gadgets in learning. Kids who grow up in the digital age are called digital natives, because they have been interacting with technology since childhood. Unlike their parents, who had to learn and adapt to technology as it evolved, digital natives speak the language of computers fluently. Nowadays, even toddlers can navigate iPad apps and select YouTube videos like pros. Growing up surrounded by technology has changed the way children think and process information. The educational methods that may have worked on past generations of students may no longer be as effective for the technology-dependent generation of today. Traditional instructional methods, like lectures and textbook reading assignments, often fail to keep students engaged and motivated. To suit the needs of the current generation, researchers now suggest incorporating the use of technology in the classroom. One way to do this is through digital game-based learning. In 2001, Mark Prensky, a Harvard-schooled writer and speaker on education, coined the terms digital native and digital immigrant. In his book, Digital Game-Based Learning, Prensky wanted to bring together the worlds of serious learning in schools and interactive entertainment such as computer games, video games, and to a lesser extent, movies. He believed that the way to make learning fun for today's students was to incorporate digital learning games as a means of instruction. The main benefit of game-based learning is that it keeps students engaged. Have you ever wondered why children find 30 minutes of schoolwork boring, but stay focused for hours when trying to finish a level of their favorite game? The fun, challenging, and competitive nature of video games motivates kids to keep playing them. Staying motivated is an important factor in education because it enables learning and academic success. That is why teachers are being encouraged to take advantage of children's interest in video games by incorporating them into the classroom setting. So how exactly do children learn from games? When playing games, children are given a goal to work towards. To achieve this goal, they make decisions and experience consequences. The difference between gaming and traditional forms of learning is that mistakes in a game are made in a risk-free environment. This turns failures into challenges. Players are given the chance to revise their actions until they figure out the correct way of doing things. Children also benefit from the immediate feedback and rewards that they get from games. Learners get excited when they win or accumulate points. This encourages them to keep playing, which in turn fosters a continuous learning process. While traditional learning outcomes tend to focus on mastering facts and conceptual knowledge, digital games have been shown to promote skills like critical thinking, problem solving, collaboration, effective communication, and persistence. Problem solving, in particular, has been one of the hardest skills to teach in a traditional setting. Coincidentally, games teach it very well. Games present the problem up front, forcing the player to generate the knowledge they need to survive. This makes the facts, concepts, principles, or rules learned in the game more relevant to the player. Choosing the right game is critical in ensuring that children learn through games. Different game styles can be used, depending on what your kids' learning goals are. If their goal is to learn facts, game show competitions and flashcard-type games would be the most helpful. These usually include activities that make use of questions, memorization, and association. To improve your children's reasoning skills, such as strategic and tactical thinking, the appropriate game style would be puzzle-type games. Language and communication skills, which require imitation and practice, can be learned through role-playing games. Do your kids enjoy games where they can build virtual cities or design houses? These could be used to teach concepts related to physics and mathematics. Educators have seen the potential in building games, and have created an educational version of the game Minecraft that can be integrated into STEM lesson plans. There are a lot of games out there to choose from. but keeping in mind your children's interests and learning goals should help you narrow down your options. The 𝗙cie𝗹𝗹𝗪 guide entitled Playing Games in School lists 30 educational games that have been adopted by educators to teach different subjects. For math, teachers use games like Math Blaster, Number Munchers, Motion Math, and Brain Age. History can be taught through role-playing games like 𝗙cie𝗹𝗹𝗪 and the Oregon Trail. Games like Portal 2 and Minecraft can be used to teach STEM. Although games can be used for learning, it is still important to promote healthy media use at home. Excessive media use in children has been linked to negative health outcomes, including reduced sleep, increased obesity, and language and socio-emotional delays. The American Academy of Pediatrics has set the following guidelines for children's media use. Children under 18 months should avoid screen-based media use, except video chatting. For children ages 18 to 24 months, parents should choose high-quality programming and watch with their children. Children ages 2 to 5 should not have more than 1 hour of high-quality programming per day. For children ages 6 and up, consistent limits should be set on the time spent using media. Children and teens should be guided to ensure that the media does not displace other important activities like sleep, exercise, meals, and unplugged downtime. Lastly, the American Academy for Pediatrics also suggests making a family media use plan. A family media use plan limits the family's hours of media use per day, as well as the types of media used. It also establishes media-free time, such as during meals, and media-free locations, such as bedrooms. Try to set consistent rules at home, and remember to follow them yourself. If your children aren't allowed to bring their Nintendo Switch to the dinner table, you shouldn't use your phone there either. In addition, it is recommended that children do not sleep with devices in their bedrooms, and avoid exposure to devices or screens for 1 hour before bedtime. Entertainment media should also be discouraged while doing homework. Following these guidelines, you can make the use of gadgets and educational games an effective way to keep your children engaged and entertained as they learn. But like all things, balance is the key. Be sure to regulate their screen time so that they can develop healthy media habits. What kind of digital games do your children play? Do you think they're picking up knowledge or skills from them? Let us know in the comments. We hope you now feel more confident about letting your children learn through gadgets and games. If you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, so we can show you more ways on unleashing your child's potential. Please ring that notification bell too, so you don't miss any of our videos. Thanks for watching.